2. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, all right. Hello, wonderful weirdos, and welcome to
Tangents of Horror. We did it in synchrony.
We did it.
Who are you?
At the same time. I don't know. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Steven.
And we're back.
Spooky Steven.
Spooky. Oh my god, it's so scary. I try not to cry. I try.
You try.
But I do.
Unsuccessfully.
Like this.
Right.
But we're back.
Hi.
It's been a while.
To
Maybe
some.
a year? Not a year.
To some. It's all perspective.
Depending on who you are.
Yeah.
Maybe you missed us. Maybe you don't even know who we are. I don't know who we are.
And God save your souls.
Or Braxis.
The devil.
That's a different person, but him too.
Jeez.
A whole lot of them. There's lots of demons.
Hard to keep track.
Speaking of demons, you know what we're reviewing?
What are we doing? And review?
You don't know? You
No.
don't remember?
No.
Oh, because I was hoping you did, because I forgot.
I was under like some sort of hypnosis.
Me too. What if we're still under hypnosis?
Late night
With the devil.
Incredible.
Yeah. There you go. That's the review. Incredible.
And they missed an opportunity to put Conan.
Well, it's in the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
If he was alive.
We just a wee one. Wee one.
A wee
Just a
redhead.
wee lad.
Yeah.
I thought they did a good job with the late night stuff, though.
Yeah. Casting
If you
was
didn't
good.
know.
I believed it. It's a late night show, guys.
It is. Found footage.
Yeah.
I guess it was aired once, and they were like, holy crap. And then it was put in the vault like a Disney
Are
movie.
you claiming this is a real found footage?
Oh,
This
yeah.
happened?
That's what it said. I didn't recognize anyone in the movie.
Well, and they did mention Mr. Carson.
They did. And that's a lie. I did recognize some people because in the movie, you had David Dastmalchian.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I said that right. He was in The Dark Knight.
Kind of looks like Dalmatian.
Kind of.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Dalmatian, though. Although he does play the polka dot man in the Suicide
Well,
Squad.
there we go. So,
You're connecting the dots.
what can I say?
Oh.
Like Dalmatian.
And polka dot man.
Laura Gordon, our titular psychiatrist, or was that the wife?
It's a good question. Of course, there's no picture.
So, it's up in the air.
Well, yeah.
One of the
she's
two female
she's the
characters.
psychiatrist or parapsychologist
Yes.
and author.
She went to school for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bunch of mumbo jumbo school or whatever he says. I didn't write it
It was
down.
Yale. Come on.
Was it Yale? I don't remember.
And then he said, what's the difference?
And that was Ian Bliss as Carmichael, a former magician, and then he's a skeptic.
Yeah.
And he's apparently based on a real person from like the 70s that was a magician turned
Yeah.
skeptic,
I think I
etc.
remember him. Yeah.
You had Fazai Bazi, which I hope I said right, as Christu. He was the psychic.
I think that's an L. Faisal.
Oh, Faisal, I'm sorry.
Faisal Bazi.
My apologies.
As the Spanish-speaking psychic.
You had Georgina Haig as Madeline Piper. That is the deceased
That's
wife.
the deceased wife.
Yes. Josh Quan Tart as Leo Fisk. He's the producer. Steve Mouzakis as Xander Adabu. Who's that? I don't remember. I should write more notes.
Maybe.
Paula Arundel. Maybe who?
Maybe.
Maybe the manager? Or I thought that was the
Sanzar,
producer.
yeah, I thought that was Mr. Fisk.
Paula Arundel as Diane, Christopher Kirby as Phil, John O'May as Walker Bedford, and Michael Ironside as the narrator.
Wow. Oh, there we go. I was looking for Lily. Ingrid Torelli.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Old
My
Lilith.
notes are all scribbly. Oh, okay. The narrator. He's from like RoboCop and shit.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look at that. Born in Toronto.
What a guy.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's from Total Recall. That's right.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers.
Oh, he was Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great voice. That was a great introduction to the movie with
Yeah.
the narration. But we'll get to that in a second. And what I thought was interesting, it was written, directed, and edited by Colin and Cameron Cairns.
Oh. They
That's a
got
lot
all
of
the
work.
time on their hands, don't they?
Must be nice.
Jeez.
That's a lot of work. And they did pretty good. They're pretty good.
I'd say.
Because it kind of has found footage feel to it. And then there's like documentary in the intro, which was great. It was like, I wanted to watch the documentary more. But then at the end, it goes like real screen or whatever. Doesn't look retro anymore. It looks like a
Looks
new
real
movie.
screen.
Real screen.
Yeah, the entire premise of the movie is essentially this is a one-night talk show. We get a little precursor of our talk show host, and sort of it's in this documentary style.
Yeah, he's like this up and coming. I think he's like a radio star turned talk show host to kind of compete with the uprising of Carson and all this. But then it goes through how he might be part of this cult as well, called the Grove.
Bohemian Grove. Real
Real shit, man.
Love the Bohemian Grove.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Because the rumors are not far off than what they say in the movie.
Now that I think about that, did they not burn an owl for their sacrifice? I don't know how much you know about Bohemian Grove.
I've heard
But
stuff.
I swear
but
their effigy was either like a large child or an owl. And that would have made sense because the show's called Night Owls.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize that. Oh.
Interesting.
You learn something new every day.
Happy Halloween.
That sounded like it was a lot of work.
Halloween.
Howl.
It's a mouthful.
Howl. Howl.
Oh.
Okay. I like owl. Have you ever seen an owl in real life?
I wish I have.
They are real, right?
Maybe at a zoo.
Oh, maybe. I've been to the zoo.
Yeah, but owls, they hide.
Dude, I miss class field trips.
I miss owls.
Me too.
Yeah.
I want an owl like as a friend, like Harry Potter.
Yeah. Send your letters on the slowest bird.
That'd be great. But yeah, it opens up with the documentary. It says all this stuff about Mr. Jack Delroy and how he's part of the Groves, has cult, and has the perfect marriage, but it says his wife gets cancer.
Despite not being a smoker.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Crazy.
That never happens.
No, never. Well, that's probably unheard of in the 70s or something. They just automatically put the two together. Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't even born yet.
No.
I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah.
And I'm barely that.
Yeah. No one was born in the 70s.
Nobody.
They're all gone.
No way. You crazy. Where'd they go? Disneyland?
The Bohemian Grove.
Oh. Yeah. Burning those owls. Leave those owls alone.
God.
That's so rude. But yeah, apparently Jack fled after her death, but then returns to the show. And all this time, he's like the best talk show. All his ratings are good, but he's just not good enough to beat Carson.
Yeah.
By like 1 point or whatever they say.
It looked like when they looked at the ratings list, it looked like Carson was like top 3, and then Mr. Owl was in like 30th.
Yeah.
In all of TV ratings, yeah.
He comes back. The ratings and averages are good, but things go downhill. So Jack plans a Halloween special.
Yeah. All along, they're doing like forced drama and like him freaking out, but it was all staged just for the sake of ratings.
And I think all the clips of his episodes were really good, especially there's always the talk show where I don't know if they still do it. Actually, yeah, I've seen Jimmy Fallon clips where the zoo person comes in with some sort of animal and he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
But they bring in like some sort of man-eating spider or some shit, or a cannibal spider, and they're like, oh, where did it go? And then someone screams in the crowd.
Hell yeah.
Because that's where it went.
Good.
That is where it went. I thought it was a great intro. And yeah. What did you think of it? Did you like it?
Yeah, intro was good. Super believable. Love the performances of everything. The set pieces were great.
Oh, so good. Even the look of it's great.
Well, fuck. They had, 6 production studios at the beginning of the movie?
Holy cow.
It looked like a Family Guy sketch.
Shit, man. Yeah. Every time I thought the movie was starting, it was another production company or something.
Oh, an establishing shot of a moon over a horizon.
And then it was like stone. It was kind of like the intro of Batman 89 where it's going through the logo and you see it's made out of stone. Yeah. Then it comes out and it's another production. I'm like, oh, come on. That was great. Really kept me on my feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the narrator was my favorite part of the intro. It was great. Well done. But then the Halloween episode begins and I was scared. I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
It's a classic intro by Jack, who does the whole talking to the audience. What do they call that?
Monologue. In the late night sphere.
Talks to the house band.
Yeah.
Yeah. After he scares them.
Yeah.
That's his entry. Spooks his house band.
Wears a cloth.
Yeah. As a ghost. Which kind of is like the wife.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, it's foreshadowing. But ghosts don't make shadows, so that's all right.
Translucent.
I've got down the way the movie looks, which we already said. Retro looking, but it's still HD. Like it still looks good. Blurry backgrounds and kind of fuzzy and ugly 70s colors of brown, orange, and yellow.
It tosses between some cool different perspectives of we're getting like 70s cable TV shots through the camera. We're seeing what people at home would see. with all the cuts and even picture-in-picture at certain points too. I loved that. So it looked like an actual television broadcast. And then at times when they would take a break, it cuts to this black and white, where like him and his producer are talking. He has to do makeup. He's got 2 minutes. It's all rushed, and then he's back on the air, and it's back through the TV cameras. Yeah, super neat. Super smart way of doing it too.
Yeah, the behind the scenes footage is always black and white, which is great. Then he calls on his first guest, which is the magician turned skeptic, who even worked with the people from the Amityville hauntings, quote unquote. I think it says he's the one that invites them, but I'm pretty sure it even says that they don't end up going in this universe, and that they're too scared or some shit. Oh wait, I'm stupid. No, the first guest is the psychic.
Oh, that's right.
The magician's the second guest.
Right.
And he comes on and he's like, Peter? Do I have a Peter?
Yeah, he does his typical crowd work.
Peterson.
But then he gets pretty damn close with these two chicks.
Peterman? Peterman, yes.
Actually, that was good, like, a humor, back and forth humor, where he's just like, oh, do you have a... Oh, I wish I remembered some of the lines, but the audience member was doing some pretty, like, quick quips. And it kind of made a joke out of everything.
Oh, my wife's maiden name was Peterman. Yes, and she wants to send you a message from the grave? No, she slept with our pool boy and left me or something like that. So good. And then, he finally, he's like, Edmund, Edward. And then the two girls are like, yes, our son, he died. Yeah, and so he did get one right. He did get but then we find out later that his, secretary was asking them questions in the lobby.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But then he does get a real reading from a Millie, Minnie. Nobody says anything. And then he collapses and goes crazy, and all the electricity's like, blah.
Yeah, and he pukes up some blood.
Yeah, he does that later. Well, it's black shit. It's just nasty black shit.
Sludge.
Yeah, they go to commercial at this point. And I was really hoping there was going to be commercials. I'm not going to lie.
Right, yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Just one.
Except we get the biggest controversy of this movie at all the commercial breaks.
Oh, yeah. It's all like a big ruse.
AI photos they use for the in-betweens.
Yes.
The largest controversy.
I have one here.
Yeah, there we go. A skeleton with wonky fingers.
The skeleton has wonky fingers. The pumpkin's eye is kind of not on its face, or the jack-o'-lantern.
But how we're getting, like, all throughout this, especially when the paranormal starts kicking up, we're getting, like, glitches and shit on the screen. It adds to the unnervedness. Whatever. It's supposed to be a split-second scene.
It didn't take me out of it.
Yeah, scrutinizing it is kind of pointless.
Other than the one finger. It looks like a sausage is coming out from between two of them.
Wrong amount of ribs.
But that could be, like, foreshadowing the worm.
Exactly, the worms.
You don't know that.
Come on, guys.
Who doesn't like a nice can of worms?
Is that a quote?
No, it's not. I don't know.
You did it in, like, a voice.
I did.
It was, like, from a Dune.
Dune? I've never seen Dune.
It was, like, from Tremors.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and they got worms.
Excuse me, by the way.
It would be funny if one of the characters said that.
Worms?
Who doesn't like a nice can of worms?
I don't know where that would fit in.
Is that the same actor?
From what? Tremors?
From Tremors?
No, that's Kevin Bacon. You're thinking of Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, they're all the same.
No, they're not.
These white boys are all the same.
I mean, them two, it's kind of the same style. They're like cowboys.
Good. Okay. At least
they don't talk the same, though.
No.
I don't think anyone talks like,
no,
all right. Let's go out and enjoy a sunset. And whatever. I'm
surf
bad.
The vibes.
But then we get the second guest, who is the Carmichael Hag. He's a bit of a dick.
A bit. This guy's been a negative Nancy the whole time.
I mean, it's kind of his job.
Yeah.
And he is going to lose $500,000 because he writes a check and he's like, as long as I can disprove everything here tonight, I will rip this check up. But if you can prove me wrong and it's real, I will give it to you.
My God.
Crazy
what a
son of a
character
bitch.
arc this guy has.
And he's part of some like IF Sid or something. I forget what it was.
Essentially, he wants to interrogate all like paranormal situations and try to have a scientific explanation for them all.
Yeah, it shows like clips, which are really cool again. It's all black and white and filmed on camera or whatever, like handheld old school cameras. But someone like with brain shit.
Yeah. Which is strange
attached.
because in that moment, I'm like, okay, at least he's not totally anti-paranormal. It seems
Yeah.
like he has an open mind that there could be a possibility that there's paranormal connection. Then when we have someone who went to school for paranormal psychology, he's
it's
like,
school of
fucking
mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo. Dog, this is what you're doing.
Dog.
One and the same. Woof, woof, Dalmatian.
And all part of this, the first guy just keeps coughing in the background because he's still on set. And the guests don't like each other very much either because the magician's trying to prove him wrong and they're like splashing each other in the face.
Yeah, how dare they?
And then this is when Jack finally admits that Minnie or Millie, I forget.
Millie Bobby Brown? Minnie Mouse.
It was Jack's private name for her.
Yeah.
And he was like, so it is real. But then the guy's like, oh, everyone could have known, like everyone knows the nickname of that name and all this. But then this one, Chris is like, well, fuck you. And pukes just nasty ass black shit.
Yeah. My God.
It's gross.
And we're going to be right back.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nasty cleanup.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be a janitor on that set. It looked like thick paint.
Yeah, thick sludge, tar paint. Or it's oil, and you put that in your car and it goes vroom.
That didn't look like good oil, though.
No.
Didn't look slick.
Congealed.
During this commercial break, Carmichael is like, yo, I want in the Grove. I hear there's good orgies.
Yeah.
That's all I want in there for.
Yeah,
I don't care about all the other stuff. It's all right.
Who can blame him?
And then the manager keeps coming up to him, is like, we got to get good ratings. We got these people in the audience, and they want you to be good, and bleh.
Yeah.
He was pretty good. I liked his character.
Yeah, honestly. This the money-hungry, like, cokehead with always wearing sunglasses indoors. That's,
always on edge.
That's the 70s to me.
Well, yeah. Coke was,
Coke was invented in 1970.
It was.
And Coca-Cola took it.
And it was, I don't even know. And then we get the third guests, because it's Dr. June Ross Mitchell and Lily.
And Lord Lilith.
Oh.
I was waiting for that reveal. Never happened. I'm like, Lily. I'm like, oh, easy, Lilith.
Oh.
And then she started, like, doing, like, sort of leading some risque jabs, some risque comments at our
whenever someone's possessed, they always have to get a little.
That's right. They get a little sexual.
Yeah.
It's very
and
demonic.
Mean and personal and rude. But at first, she's not even possessed, and she's just fucking creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
she's
hi, I'm
staring at the camera.
I'm excited to be here. How are you, Jack? Nah.
Yeah.
But before they come out, we see all the footage of the church that Lily was born into as a sacrifice.
This was the Grove, right?
No, this was the Church of Abraxas.
Oh, that's right.
But we find out that it's
all one the same.
Together. Yeah. And they pray to demons and sacrifice children. And when the FBI and all this shit find out and they like raid the house, they set themselves on fire.
Yeah.
And Lily is the only one left.
And thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Or else we wouldn't have a good show.
Right? No, that's not weird at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a psychosomatic, what's our psychiatrist's name?
Dr. June Ross Mitchell.
Dr. June takes her in and adopts her and becomes her guardian.
And fixes her, sort of. But the demon's still in there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of awkward and too honest right away because Lily is like bringing up his dead wife or something. Or
oh, you had a dead wife? Oh.
Yeah, I feel so sorry.
I have sympathy.
Then they go to another commercial break and Lily behind the scenes is really fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Because he's like, okay, we need to get everyone in makeup. We need to make this pretty and blah, blah, blah. And Lily's just like, all right, pretty Jack. And he's just like, yeah, sure, sweetie. And keeps walking away. And it's like, all right.
And she's like, by the way, June thinks you're hot. She keeps throwing that in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. June thinks you're very attractive.
And I'm wondering if that was like, because what we figure out later on, if he was having like an affair or something.
Could have been, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I think there's a few things in this movie that can kind of be like left to the imagination, like to the viewer to figure out.
Explains why the wife's mad.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche. Well,
she has a lot
just
to be
being
mad
sacrificed,
about.
I'd be mad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't I look pretty? The doctor's worried about Lily on the show. It doesn't really say why, but she's like, we can't do what you want to do, Jack. It's crazy, and there's people here, and you're selfish. He's like, oh, it's okay. Shh. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And then they come back.
And when did we learn about Mr. Mysterio's doomed fate?
Oh, he did.
He dead.
He
for real.
did.
But don't tell anyone.
Because he puked the black stuff not only from his mouth but from every orifice. Apparently.
Yeah, that's no good.
I hope it didn't come out of his pee-pee.
His pee-pee, his ears.
That would be hurting a lot. That'd be a lot of pain.
Yeah.
He dead. He gone.
Yeah, I'd rather
but they
have a
don't
kidney
tell
stone.
anyone.
Yeah.
They're like, hush, hush.
Hush, hush.
We don't want to ruin the vibe of this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Correct.
I think that was the manager.
Yeah, the manager's like, hey, dude died. Don't tell anyone.
I'm surprised he even told him.
Yeah, I know, right?
The
host of the show. Hey, not to bring down the vibe or anything. Your guest died.
Oh, good. All right, let me go back on.
On in 3, 2.
Christo is dead. I mean, welcome back, everybody. Pardon me. But yeah, when they come back, he basically starts ambushing the doctor to bring out the demon in Lily in front of the live audience, and she ends up getting conned.
Yeah, she was already telling him, like, hey, you're going too far. She's been manic. Lily's been manic. She had how did she say? That she had one of her episodes.
Yeah.
Fugue state. That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
She went on one of her fugue states the other day.
Her crazy. She's scary.
So, you know.
And probably gets harder and harder to put the demon back, because probably every time you bring it out, it gets powerful.
That's
and
it.
all that crazy shit.
Smells
And the
that
doctor
air.
would know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's like, fuck that. And also, they bring out some shit from the Abraxas house, which I kind of wish they went over more stuff, because it was kind of obvious when they were just like, this is the sacrificial dagger.
Yeah.
And then never touch upon anything else on the...
Yeah, sacrificial dagger and just like skull candles.
I know, I wanted to know what the skull was.
Yeah.
Was it like the skull of the leader?
Some
dude
summoning
from
circle?
Abraxas?
What are we doing?
And I found it weird when they were doing the news report on Abraxas that there was an interview with the priest.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we're not about good or evil. It's like, who the hell's interviewing you?
Alex Jones. He cracked Bohemian Grove in the 90s.
Oh, did he?
He had one interview with a guy, with some government official. The government official's like, fuck you. What is this ambush journalist?
And he was never seen again.
But then he actually got footage of one of their meetings in the forest where they're burning the effigy.
Oh, that's probably the
Good
footage.
watch.
Yeah. That I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lily ends up talking about controlling the demon and how she can kind of control it.
Yeah.
And then that's when the theremin starts going fucking crazy, which was annoying as hell. But she's like, Mr. Wiggles did it. And who's Mr. Wiggles? The demon, because he wiggles into my brain and wiggles out.
Yeah. Which were told by Dr. Jane?
Dr. Doolittle? Dr. June?
Dr. June.
July?
She's like, it's a lesser demon. He's not the big and powerful guy, but there's probably a lesser demon.
Yeah, it's not the devil.
Yeah.
It's Abraxas.
It's Abraxas.
Pretty cool name.
The axis of evil. Abraxas.
If your name has an X in it, it's pretty
So
cool. Like Xander.
Shout out to all Xanders and Xaviers.
Xavier. I forgot about that.
And Max.
That's so 90s.
Yeah.
So 90s. I love it. Yeah, the theremin goes crazy, and Mr. Wiggles did it. He's where Jack wants to talk to him. She's like, he's right in my brain.
He's right in my brain.
They go to commercial, and they get ready for the
Yeah,
good
they
shit.
lock Lily up in a chair.
Oh, yeah, they strap her in. For the ride of her life.
Yeah.
Camera glitches when looking at Lily at first. That was pretty cool. And she's put to sleep, and Mr. Wiggles is called out, and he comes out, and he has some creepy-ass double voice.
Yeah.
Which is pretty typical of, like, Exorcist movies.
Yeah.
It's always like, yeah. Deep and creepy.
Deepy creepy.
Deepy creepy. And what was really crazy was he's like, good to see you again, Jack. And you're like, how do you know him? What the fuck's going on?
I don't believe we've been acquainted.
Did you think of anything? Like, did you...
At first I thought, okay, maybe it's the wife possessing Lily, or the wife has turned demonic somehow. So I'm like, okay, but then, I tied it together. Oh, he's been at the Grove.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a deal yet.
Yeah.
Because I was just under the impression it was a Exorcist movie for the most part that was done on TV. I didn't actually expect so much, like, backstory to
actual
be
lore.
the actual story.
And if you had a keen eye, the wife does appear in certain reflections.
Oh, yeah.
And all throughout the film.
Oh, it's so creepy. Because she gets creepier and creepier every time she shows up as well. Like, she's dying more and more. Or, like, deteriorating, I guess. Nothing's bringing... Oh, yeah. Lily's going crazy, and Oh, she says we met amongst the tall trees. So
Yeah,
she's basically
love
saying,
that.
"Yep, we met at the grove."
Yeah.
And it's creepy. And every time her fucking neck moves, it cracks.
Yeah.
And
She's got like a split on her face. Her skin split open.
her mouth at one point when she's like moving her head fast is like these big fangs randomly, and then that goes away.
Yeah.
And it works really well with the shitty, well, quote unquote, shitty, fuzzy found footageness of it. And it's scary at first because nothing's bringing Lily back.
Yeah.
The doctor's like,
Yeah, come back to me, Lily.
Then the chair rises and it thuds and commercial break.
Yeah.
But apparently, according to the magician, that was all fake.
Yeah, come on, guys. This was all group hypnosis, where I can make you just trip out.
Man, you would never need drugs.
Yeah, I'll put you on a tab of LSD right now. Just
That'd be
look at
crazy.
my watch swing back and forth.
And people aren't really happy with the shit that just happened.
No.
They're freaked out.
Yeah, crew
But-
members want to leave.
Jack wants more.
Jack wants more. This is good for ratings.
He wants more. So he cuts Lily free. And I thought it was going to be...
Right, he used the sacrificial knife.
I thought that was going to have
There's going to be a little nick in her wrist.
Or just like the fact that he set her free with the knife, I thought was going to... Which could have set the demon free more.
Yeah, hell, yeah. Give her a little nick on the wrist. And then it's like, oh, perfect. The demon's got blood.
Well, that kind of does happen later.
It does.
Sort of, yeah.
Blood.
But yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like... Because as soon as they didn't mention anything on the table, I was like, all right, well, we're going to have to watch the dagger through the whole movie. So then they had the final segment to say goodnight, and Carmichael, this is when he's going to prove June is a fake, and he takes the band leader guy, Gus, to show how it's done.
Oh, I thought Gus was more of a... What late night show? I think Conan had a guy, just a fat, portly guy, like a sidekick.
Yeah. But he also seemed to be the band leader.
He was in front of the band,
sort of. Yeah, I guess both. I don't know. Maybe they wanted half and half, because sometimes the sidekick or the person they talk to is in the band, like Jimmy Fallon.
Has the drummer.
The drummer. I don't think he talks. Does he have a sidekick? No.
I don't think Fallon. No,
yeah,
Fallon's
he just
too
talks.
big.
He just talks right to the band. But yeah,
Jimmy
Conan has
Fallon.
one, and he sits in with them. I'm sorry I can't remember his name, because he's actually just like as
because
funny
we don't
as
watch
Conan.
late night.
And then,
who has a robot? Someone has a robot.
Oh, that's the Scottish guy, I think.
Oh,
he
I
was
know.
the boss on Drew
face.
Carey.
Yeah,
but who had? There's one. The sidekick was like an older guy with glasses. Oh, maybe it was Steve Colbert's sidekick. I didn't watch.
No
him
way,
as
Colbert
much.
had a sidekick. Maybe
just for the intro. He didn't sit the whole show.
Maybe.
But like he had glasses and was really funny. I can't remember. I don't watch a lot of late night. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly Conan and Jimmy Fallon.
the Barbarian. I'd watch his late night show.
Apparently, he is a pretty tall guy.
Yeah, true.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
He wrote for The Simpsons.
It's true.
But yes, we're talking about Late Night with the Devil, which took place in the 70s.
Yes.
Yeah.
All in the same.
Because it's real.
It's real.
It's based
the 70s were real.
They were, I swear.
Yeah.
Because everyone remembers them. Disco and bell bottoms. You gotta say it like that. Bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Or Foo Fighters. Crap. Yeah. I'll say, okay, yeah. So Gus is doing the fucking hypnotize thing. And he's like...
Yeah, Gus essentially goes to the crowd. He's like, guys, this is just simple group therapy.
That's Carmichael.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carmichael's the magician. Gus is the dude sitting down. He's like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
And he's like, look into my watch and look at it spin. Yeah. And you know what? Everyone in the audience, look at it spin. Now everyone at home, look at it spin.
Now tell me about your fear of worms. Yeah, I fucking hate them. Yeah, they suck.
They nasty.
Yeah.
Because they can get inside you, right? Yeah, man, they gross.
They're gross. They go anywhere. And then all of a sudden he starts picking at his
well, first he's hot.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to get naked.
Yeah, which would have been great.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to see that box, especially with the bodysuit on.
Oh.
But yeah, he takes his jacket off and says, I was like, yeah, I nicked myself shaving and starts pulling out a fucking worm from his neck.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, no, they're inside of me. And rips open his guts.
I don't know if he said it that calmly.
Oh, no, they're inside of me. But what's great about this is Lily goes, why is Gus acting strange?
Yeah, because she doesn't see it.
No, not at all.
And then it was all bearable until the fucking giant worm came out of his face. Yeah. That was so gross.
Hey, we love a great use of prosthetics.
The practical effects were great.
We love to see it.
Because obviously, as soon as the worms were going to come out of his neck, it was just a fake,
just a mask.
obvious neck.
What's the movie where the guy's brain explodes?
Oh crap. Scanners.
Yeah, it's like it gave me that kind of vibe.
Oh, it would have been great if it ended with him exploding with worms.
Yeah.
But yeah, then all of a sudden he's like, I forget, sleep awake or dream awake or whatever the magic words are, and he wakes up and the audience wakes up, and for him to prove it is to watch the footage back.
Yeah.
And we see in the footage that there were no worms.
There were no
He's just
worms.
like he's narrating what's happening, and Gus is like touching his body and like pulling away nothing.
He was playing Dungeon Master essentially.
Yeah.
You feel warm. You got a worm coming out of your neck.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to act it out?
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's what D&D is all
creepy.
about.
That's creepy.
You're getting
See, you'd never
stabbed.
have the effects for that, though.
No.
Or the practical effects.
Unfortunately.
Although if someone showed up with it, that'd be pretty badass.
Imagination.
Oh, you don't watch South Park.
No,
Damn
but
it.
there's a SpongeBob imagination thing that my generation quotes. Imagination. And he does a rainbow above his head. Great episode.
Oh,
It's
well-
called Idiot Box.
Nice. There's an episode of South Park where the whole theme of Imagination Land is just Imagination
They probably took it from that.
Land, Imagination Land. It's just that
That's
in
imagination.
some sort of melody. But yeah, good shit.
Yeah,
And-
good shit. Didn't actually happen. Group hypnosis worked well.
But then Lily's like, well, why don't we watch the footage
Yeah.
of my special shit and see if
Yeah, see
it's
if you
just
saw some effects.
whatever. He's like, yeah,
Yeah, fine.
we should.
Get
But
that
guess what?
check ready.
Guess what?
What?
It's the same. That shit was real. No hypnosis.
Oh my god.
That was a devil, a possession, and I'm still scared.
Oh jeez. Are we going to
Louise.
commercial?
Did we go to commercial?
all need
Shows
a
no
break from
worms.
that.
Lily says footage demon possessed prove it was real, and it was.
Mhm.
Minnie shows up in freeze frame. Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Jack's like, oh
Oh
wait,
yeah. Go frame by frame.
Go back to the frame, and yeah, Lily's, which kind of made Carmichael think it was fake even more.
Yeah.
Because then he was like, oh, you're just
Yeah.
putting shit in there.
I know,
and,
right? God, own up to it.
And at this point, though, in the 70s,
Yeah, this is the 70s. We don't have CGI.
although if it was frame by frame, I guess you
Yeah,
could
you
just
get a
put
picture.
one frame.
But we got the whole voice. I guess the voice, the audio, you can... Come on, man. Pay up.
I mean, he must be rich if he's making
half a
money off
mil
of the
In the
debunks.
70s. God.
Wait, yeah, that must be a lot of money.
That's
eh?
a lot. That's like $1 billion now.
That's a spicy meatball,
Okay.
not just a meatball. Like that's a spicy meatball
Seems better than a normal meatball
with $500,000 in it.
with a $500,000.
A $500,000 meatball.
That's
That's
a
a
mou-
big meatball.
That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful.
Happy Halloween.
And then yeah, we have the freeze frame, and then we have Mr. Wiggles' electrifying return. It's electrifying.
I don't know that reference. Is that a...
It was just very like, oh, that's Grease, I think.
Oh, you're right.
Yay!
Because you got to keep up. Yeah.
That's not the song though.
It is.
It's Grease Lightning. It's
Go
electrifying.
Grease Lightning.
No, it's I don't
No,
know.
it's the one I was doing.
No, it's not. Is it?
Because after they say it's electrifying, then they go, because you got to keep up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Because I need a friend. You know? I don't
need
know
a
what song-
man. I need
I
a
don't
friend.
know. I need a
It's
friend.
the Lonely Guy
I don't want to
version.
say I need a man. It's 2024.
I don't need shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, it goes all electrical, and this is when the killing spree starts.
Oh, no.
The first one.
Okay. Well, at least.
Spoiler alert.
Come on, guys. What happens?
Lily's head splits open.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Jeez, Louise.
Yeah, he's like, it's Millie in the background.
Yeah.
Carmichael's like, it's all fake. And
Yeah.
then Lily goes all crazy, and there's like electrical like currents
Yeah.
going around the studio, and then everything blows up, and Lily stands up, and her head just fucking splits open.
Yeah.
And it looks all like
So-
Ghostbusters-y.
Yeah, just energy, and her eyes are glowing. And then people, whoa. And what does Gus fucking do? This
tries
character.
to pay the demon.
Yeah, he's like, take it, you're good.
You can take the check. There's more where that came from. And then what is she slices his throat open?
She burns the check just to really punch it into his face.
Is he the one that gets burned alive?
Yes.
So then he doesn't die first.
Yeah, you're
He's
right.
the last one to die. I think the first one...
Last one to
who
die
di-
is June.
The second one to die is June. Who's the first one? Someone just gets their throat slit.
No, June. June gets her throat slit with the necklace.
No, she's hung. She
Well, I
starts
guess.
going in the air.
Her throat gets...
Lily goes on killing spree. Jack escapes. Camera right into crack Lily's face. Oh, I didn't write down the kills.
Maybe Fat Man? Someone tries to stop her.
Oh, Gus. Maybe it was Gus.
probably
Oh,
Gus.
yeah, because Gus is the behind the scenes. Gus is the like Catholic guy saying the demon's coming.
Right,
So he
yeah.
comes up and I think he says, "Power of Christ compels you." She slits his throat, and then June starts taking her necklace, which is some other religion, starts saying the other thing.
Yeah.
And then Lily just lifts her up in the air and she
buy
chokes.
the necklace. Yeah.
And then Carmichael comes in and is like, I can give you all the
pay you
money.
off.
Why wouldn't you just run away? You'd be gone
Well,
already.
He starts praising. He's like, I submit to you. I am your disciple.
Because he wants in on the orgies.
Yes.
That's what he's getting at.
It always comes back to the orgies.
I mean...
And all the orgies end up with a comeback.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's gross. That's real gross.
That's messy.
But everyone's dead.
But then he's melted.
Yeah, he's just singed.
That was cool looking.
Love that. Which also looks like Terminator.
Terminator.
Terminator when he grabs onto the chain link fence. And
Oh yeah, when they when they explode the truck and he comes out, he's like,
No, someone's grabbing onto like some chain link fence and gets obliterated.
Oh, when she's having the dream.
That's it.
When Sarah Connor's having the dream and the world ends and it's the apocalypse and the bombs explode.
That's what it looks like.
And she's like, eh.
Also looks like Indiana Jones when he drank the wrong Holy Grail.
Yes.
Yes.
That was the only Indiana Jones I had seen for years.
That scared the shit out of me.
That did.
Yeah.
But Sean Connery was in it, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But everyone always saw the one with like the boulder.
Yeah.
Temple
I can't
even
of Doom.
remember the name.
No, that was Temple.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, Ark was
Temple of Doom was another one.
Oh,
that's the one with the boulder.
Ark.
See, that's what I mean. I don't.
Yeah. No, Ark is Holy Grail.
Nope.
What?
That's the Last Crusade. It's the third one.
Oh my goodness.
Well, because that matches the
Crusade
biblical
Ark,
thing, right?
But then Noah's Ark.
No, I don't know Ark.
Well, you should find out.
I should look into that.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jack escapes because the night owl.
Yeah, screen closes. Yeah, the
opens
crew's
and they're like,
get the hell in here.
Come on,
and
secret passage.
What's great is that Lily's split open head just kind of looks back at him as he's leaving, and they both lock eyes together.
And they wink. She winks like,
glowing eye wink.
We'll see you in the Grove, Jack.
Yeah. See you tonight at the meeting.
And then this tripped me out. I was so confused.
Cut to commercial.
No, it just comes back from commercial, and he's standing there, and Gus is like, "Welcome to late night, Jack," and he's supposed to do a monologue again. Yeah. And this is when the screen goes full, and it's just HD, whatever.
We're not looking through TV cameras anymore.
Real screeny, as I said.
Real screeny.
It goes real screeny.
Yeah.
But he's still like sweating and like just came back from what happened. And then basically every time he blinks, he's blinking into the episodes that they showed earlier, like with one of the special guests and then the animal lady, except this time it's not a man-eating, I was going to say spider. Yeah. But she opens it and it's all the worms that come out, which was nasty.
But then he gets to see his wife.
But even that part goes dark because it doesn't end the way it does. The lights go down, and I think that's when he blinks again and he's signing the contract for like the 5-year deal.
Yeah.
And then
good move.
There's like reporters or some shit, and one's like, "So what did you have to sacrifice to get here, Jack?" And the guy getting him to sign it's like, "Oh, his biggest sacrifice is just to come." And then eventually another fucking panel opens behind him on set, and his dead wife is still in bed, but she ain't dead.
She ain't dead.
Insert mind blast right here, because this blew my mind.
Right.
I was so confused. I'm still partially confused.
I think it can all be explained.
Yeah?
Because, well, keep going.
Well, he goes in, and the wife's basically like, "Well, I'm surprised they let me see, but if you're here, you made it to number 1.
Yep.
And you sacrificed me, you big son of a bitch."
Fuck
And he's like,
you.
"I didn't know." Yeah, right.
Well, I probably didn't know.
Oh, maybe it was just supposed to be a sacrifice.
Well, you go to the Grove because they say, well, you pray to Azeroth, and the biggest sacrifice is the thing closest to you. And he goes, yeah. I just want good ratings for my show.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, my wife got cancer and she didn't even smoke. Should have gave her a cigarette at the very least. Yeah.
Yeah, let her enjoy that shit.
Yeah, before she goes.
But then she's like, "I'm not even going to go that way."
Yeah.
You know what you got to do, Jack? And there's the dagger.
In his hand, finally. You show a dagger in the first something, and the something
The first reel of the movie, the first shot.
And it has to be used by the third.
And I guess they were just trying to remind us that it was there every time with him cutting Lily free, and Carmichael at one point pretends it's like haunted and is like, oh no, Abraxas is trying to kill me.
But thankfully he did set Lily free with the dagger in the end.
Well, he set Abraxas free. At least that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I think that was the final, because I think Lily was purposely left alive at the burning or whatever, because she had Abraxas in her already, and I think they were using Jack to finalize that
the process, the summoning.
Yeah, the summoning. And when because his wife says, I don't want to die, like it hurts too much, you know what you got to do, you got to stab me, so he stabs her, but then he blinks again, and it's the set, and not only is he having the knife in Lily, but everyone around him is dead. So he killed everyone.
Yeah, we missed to mention that during his flashback, he sees his wife in the bed. She's like, Jax, the pain's too bad. You know what to do. Here's a dagger that I've left on the countertop of my hospital bed.
And all the guys are still watching him.
Yeah.
Because we find out the people in the audience, too, because he talks to like a person in a skeleton suit. He's there when it shows... like when he signs the thing before he goes to his wife, it shows him in the grove with the Abraxas people, which, we skipped, doing the
So thankfully, the Bohemian Grove got invited to see the show because they were sitting in the audience the whole time.
Some people have said that the person in the skeleton suit may have been the devil himself, since he was just quiet the whole time observing what was going on.
I see him as a cult member.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of them. The ones in costumes, it's just cult members.
But
waiting for this.
Yeah, but he's very like.
Yeah, he's different.
Watching. Yeah.
And the camera focuses.
He drinks that nasty shit from the cup, which I'm assuming is someone's blood.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he wakes up with the knife in Lily instead of his wife, and he's like, "Oh God!" and pulls it out, and he's just standing there, and the camera starts to pull away, and you hear sirens coming.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool because you heard sirens earlier.
And just something for the audience too to just be so confused about. Dream, awake is said over and over again as the camera pans out at the end. So you never know.
Well, I think because of what just happened to him, he's like, "Oh shit, please be
awake,
something."
Yeah,
Carmichael, fuck off, stop it.
Yeah,
he didn't wake up.
No,
he's done for.
But what a great show!
Oh,
I bet that got some ratings, some viewings,
probably. But then it went into the vault.
Yeah.
Damn it, Disney. Shut down those vaults, man.
We got Dumbo and the devil in the vault fighting it out.
Hey, Dumbo's just as scary. They talk about fucking that creepy island that they send lost boys to.
Dumbo Island?
Oh, wait, no, that's Pinocchio. Sorry. I don't know if there's anything creepy in Dumbo.
Well, it's an elephant that flies with its ears.
It's
so
true.
That's creepy enough for me.
I think there's a creepy part in Dumbo, because I think Dumbo runs away in that, too.
To the circus?
Does it go to the circus?
I've never seen it.
I had it when I was a kid. I didn't watch it much.
Yeah, I don't think I.
There were better Disney movies. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if there are many Dumbo fans.
No, bunch of Dumbos is what I call them.
Imagine if there was a horror Dumbo movie.
It's coming out. I'm sure Dumbo.
A crazy ass like. It would be cool if it was Dumbo goes to the circus with the giant ears, but then gets bit by a vampire and the ears turn into bat wings.
Okay.
And it starts like attacking people with fucking fangs in its snout.
And he has to
smacks people with the fangs.
Still work for the circus, but then take some like kids that get lost.
Why does it have to be kids?
Because they're the most likely to get lost and be singled out.
Oh. Yeah. But then people are looking for
harvest their blood. It's the 70s. We'll make it.
Why would it take place in the 70s?
Circuses.
Why can't it take place in 2089?
There's no circuses in 2089.
Maybe they make a comeback.
Well,
people like clowns.
Guys, if you like circuses, be sure by 2089 you got the money to start one.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
It was good shit. It was a good movie.
It's good.
I would recommend this movie to someone who hasn't seen it.
That makes sense. And I agree. Someone who's a fan of late night and a fan of the devil.
Great interpretation of Great Night. Great interpretation of 70s documentaries.
Yeah.
Great looking 70s look in screening.
Yeah. And great casting, great acting. It was believable. They did well.
Some creepy shit.
And some nice creepy shit.
Who was your favorite guest? Or maybe you liked Gus.
I liked the original psychic.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Christou?
Christou.
Christou.
Because I don't believe My theory, and this is what's great about this film, is that it does leave things open-ended, is that he actually had no supernatural powers, given that the reveal of the, they talked to the two girls in the hallway, so he knew.
Yeah, I think that was during a commercial break. Carmichael goes up to the daughter and mother and is like, did anyone approach you in the lobby before the show? And they're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she came out with Chris Dew when he came out.
Yeah. I imagine the devil was just using him. Because it seemed like this demon was all about mischief and like playing with you. And like if the audience reacted, it really excited him. So like our doctor was telling the audience members not to freak out or anything because it strives off of people's energy. So I feel like he was just kind of a host to, I think Lily was possessed the whole time, and the demon was just playing games.
And speaking of needing an audience or whatever, I think that's another cool angle at it, that they use Jack to bring out the demon, because if he needs an audience, the perfect audience is live TV.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Elf, where Santa didn't have his powers unless a lot of people had faith.
Wow, that's actually scary.
Yeah, the scariest thing.
I mean, we have come to the conclusion that Santa is Satan.
Yeah.
Santa, hey! Whoa, they're the same letters.
It's just his nice side.
Couple of letters rearranged.
Just his nice side.
Yeah, my God.
He's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
He likes to give the presents to the kids.
And his presence is...
And that's why he gives coal. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Another point proven.
Is coal demonic? Is that what you're saying here today?
Hell,
coal.
No?
Ores. Certain
or
ores. Or
they can subscribe to the podcast.
Hey guys, make sure to hit that bell and don't miss another one.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Was that a good impression? I don't think it sounded belly enough, like that metal.
Try again. Try again.
Ding.
Okay, so you did the same thing.
No, there were multiple.
It was a great flick, guys. I recommend it.
Out of 5?
Do we do things out of 5?
We do out of 5.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
You say yours first. I need to recalibrate.
Recalibrate
because mine was out of 10.
No.
I know, so I need to recalibrate. You have to give me time.
Right. Well, like I said, great movie.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff I said before.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably watch it again to see if there's any other little tidbits during the movie that shows what's going on.
Yeah.
But probably not right away. But I would show and tell people to see it.
Show and tell people.
Yeah, I would show them if they were here. I'd be like, watch this now.
Watch this, and then you tell them about it.
Hey, we should watch a movie. All right.
Yeah.
I already got pulled up.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Well, it's good shit.
Shouldn't have asked.
4 out of 5.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're close to mine. 3.9 for me.
3.9. That's not bad. Yes. 4 splitting lily heads out of 5.
Oh, very good. That's something I want to see.
That's a lot of evil.
My goodness. Oh.
Yes. Don't forget to subscribe, follow. We're on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
We are also mostly on Spotify, but that doesn't make sense because we're on all the podcasts and stuff.
Most of you listen on Spotify, I would assume.
You can find us on YouTube.
You too.
As well.
But
maybe we'll make real life videos one day.
If you want to hit a bell, YouTube's got you covered.
Yeah, smack that bell.
Ooh.
Ding.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Do we end these somehow?
Yeah, we sing a song. About the movie we watched. Yeah. Don't you remember?
Late night with the devil.
You better
get on his level. Ring the bell at midnight, or Lily's head will split bright. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. It was bright because it was like energy coming out of it.
Right. Tangents of porn.
That's it. What it's called. Hello?